Yes. Yes. What's going on, everybody? How are y'all? Uh-oh, you are not supposed to be echoing through there. Whose phone is on? Yes. What's going on? It's coming through the speakers and it's not supposed to. Uh-oh, you are not supposed to be echoing through there. Whose phone is on? Yes. What's going on? It's coming through the speakers and it's not. Hold on, y'all. Oh yeah, mute the TV. That's where it's coming from. I'm like, I can't see this. Give it here. Hell, dang, I was like, it should be coming out the speakers. It was coming from the TV. I was like, where the fuck is the noise? Oh, y'all got me cussing already. I was like, where is the noise coming from? Like them speakers, we used them last time and they didn't do that.
You're gonna be cussing in a minute anyway. So.
You think I'm gonna be cussing in a minute? Why you say that? I don't be cussing on my show, Rick. Hey, Tara. Happy Friday, Tara. Welcome. Listen, y'all. I know they laughing at me. I know that's you, Tara, to put up that laughing face. Okay, we were a little confused for a minute because I forgot to put the TV on mute. And notice that the picture on the TV is better with the new network. It's streaming better.
And it's not as far behind.
It's not. I put up a new wireless network, y'all. So we're testing it tonight. It's called the Amazon's Eero mesh. Euro 6 mesh is what I put up. And so now I get 5G all over. So hopefully we should not freeze. The signal should not drop. This is our test run. If the signal drop, I'm going to send that shit back to Amazon. And say, I need my money back. Oh, Tara says we look great, nice and clear. Yeah, it's like I can tell the difference with the new network. But y'all, let me introduce my guest. We done got to talking. Y'all know I get to talking sometimes, and you have to forgive me. We are in the presence of greatness tonight. Mr. Hollywood has decided to grace us on the patio.
Yeah.
Guess where I first met him at?
Better not be Casa.
Well, he always at Casa. He was at Casa the other night. That's how he ended up on the show.
Oh, so yeah.
I didn't tell you, Rick. You got okay. We're gonna have a Casa day. We're gonna have a Casa.
God,
damn.
You just gonna send it of a quesadilla. I'm sitting there like, damn. I'm
listen.
hungry. I wish I could have been there.
Listen, see. And now I'm gonna have to make this comment before I go back into my introduction.
Yeah, talk about that.
Because y'all know I have to point this out because men talk about women. Now I'm gonna have to talk about you. Your ass done got spoiled with me taking you to Casa. Now you want to sit over here and pout because I went to Casa without you? Is this what I'm hearing?
Hell yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
That's all right.
That I was comprehending what was going on.
That's all right.
We're gonna have I got you, boo. We're gonna have us a concert date.
Gotcha.
Okay. I ain't gonna send you no more pictures of quesadillas. But it was good too. It was good. But anyway, I met Mr. Hollywood on the set of the movie. Man, and I hate the movie didn't get a chance to come out. When Will and them was recording the movie, he was one of the friends that was at the hotel room for the birthday party that they were throwing. Man, we had so much fun that night. So much fun that night.
I wasn't included on that. So.
No, was you even?
Yeah, I knew Will.
Yeah, but you wasn't on the show yet then. Yeah, you weren't on the show yet.
In, like right after.
After
well, y'all was still doing it.
Okay, we were in the midst of.
It was
okay.
too late.
Hey Monique, This is Queen Majorette. She been trying to get TikTok famous with all her challenge dances. Talking about I'm a Majorette too. You know what? Some folks, I'm gonna need to go and take their phones. I'm gonna have to take their phones.
Still on the internet. Just...
her daughter even posted and said I'm gonna have to take my mama phone. So I'm gonna have to band in with her mom, with her daughter, and yeah, we're gonna have to stop her. Stop the madness. Stop the madness. But anyway, so you know how, and you just jump right in and conversate, darling. This is a conversation. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I know everybody has seen, and I'm gonna have to get this out without. Everybody has seen, and I've been talking about for a minute. I need to do the New Modern Woman show because I did a show talking about the new modern man and how men have evolved and changed. And as we were talking on that show, I brought up the fact that I needed to do a show on the new modern woman. And so what pushed me off the cliff to do this show, because I've been talking about it for a minute. I always mentioned it was like, man, I'm gonna have to do this show. I'm gonna have to do this show. When the video emerged of the chick, of the chick and her baby daddy, over him bringing food for his child and not bringing food for the other three, I said, I got to do this show. Now, I can already tell y'all there's going to be some people y'all might not like what I got to say because I've been paying attention on social media. You've got those women who are supporting her and felt like she was justified in what she did. There even are some men who are supporting her and feeling like she was justified in what she did. Okay. But I'm going to give my perspective first, and then we're going to talk about this. Okay. Now, first, hey, Demetria, welcome. First, I can't speak for the men, but I do understand the perspective of those men that I saw that were supporting her, because they felt like once you were in those kids' lives and that's what you were doing, then as a man, you should continue to do so.
Why? Go ahead.
Let me finish. Let me finish, bitch.
Go ahead.
Okay?
Go ahead.
I get that because I know men who have done that. I get it. Okay. I know 3 personally who have done that. So I see that perspective and I understand their reasoning why they did it. But do I feel like they were obligated to do it? Not at all. They definitely were not obligated, but I understood their reasoning for hanging in there because it was about the kids. It wasn't about the mama. It was about the kids. And the situation also in those particular situations, the female allowed him to continue to be a presence. Because you can't be a presence if she don't allow it. You see what I'm saying? So there was a different situation. So they continued because it was easy and they wanted to.
Mhm.
Okay, and she made that happen. Okay. In this particular case, I don't feel like that gentleman was obligated to the other three children. And here's why I say that. One, I felt like it was a setup from the get-go.
Mhm.
Because when the video starts, she tells you, I'm going to prove that he's not a good father. Everybody thinks he's a good dad, but I'm going to prove them different.
Okay.
That right there told me it was vengeance. And you know, I say all the time, you hear the same thing, different people. Okay? And if everybody think he a good daddy, and the only person that think he's not is you, what that say? Something wrong with your perspective.
Yeah.
Okay? And she proved that as she further went on. Now, my question is, would have been to her, when she asked for, did she ask for food or did he volunteer food and say, I'm bringing food? Because she never did clarify that. Because if she asked for food, then I'm wondering, did you ask for food for four and he only brought one? Or did you just ask for food for the baby? Because even in the video, she didn't say, I asked him to bring food for everybody. She was like, I bet you he only got food for one.
Mhm.
So that makes me question, how did the conversation go to bring the food around? Okay. There's a lot of different variables that everybody don't know about. Until she came out with her response video. Because I was in agreement with him, even in the first video, because I felt like it was a setup. She mad because everybody think he good. And obviously she's not a good mother because you waiting on your stamps on the 11th and you can't feed your children. And if he had right good sense, he'd take that video and go on to court because he can prove that she's an unfit mother. Okay? But don't let me I don't want to digress. Let me stay on track to where I was. I don't want to digress. Okay? So I have to ask, did she ask before and he showed up with one? But the way the video led in, it sounded like she was setting him up for whatever. Because she immediately said, I bet you he only got food for one. So did you ask for the food or was it just volunteer? Okay. Now, my problem is when she went in on him at the door about not bringing food for the others and then proceeded to refuse to allow him to feed his child, it's child abuse. You are unfit mother and you have no right to have an expectation of this man to feed all three of your kids. So then because social media has been dragging her ass,
Mhm.
as they rightfully should, and I know there are some women who have been in support of her, which is going to lead into my new modern woman show part. It is not his responsibility, and he is not obligated. But in her response, she felt like because when they were together, he took care of all four rather, and he did for the others. I could see y'all together.
Yeah.
But now y'all ain't together. I ain't even got to be in a relationship with her to know she toxic. So I can only imagine the reason why they broke up. But in your response, she says, he was feeding all four of them and bringing food for the other three. But then when we break up, he want to stop. But yet you still want to come slide up in here. So now you mad because you the fool. I didn't mean to call that girl a fool. I didn't mean to say that. She's not a fool. She made a bad decision. You made the decision to allow him to keep sneaky linking.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you going to be mad at him over something that you allow and then have an expectation that your coochie is going to feed your kids?
True story.
I'm sorry. He's not obligated.
Not at all.
There is no level of expectation. I don't care what she said in her response about him taking care of them prior to and he's still getting some. That's bullshit. Those your kids. And like he said, where they daddies? Why you ain't showing they daddies on camera, on video? And because he the last one and he got the baby, he's supposed to be responsible for the other three? Where they doing that at? Because let me tell you something. I hadn't even thought about it. I done got addicted to fucking TikTok and I gotta get off of that.
Get off there. You're going to fall down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, I do it every damn time. But get this. I saw a TikTok video that this girl did. She had 6 kids. Okay? And she was responding to a comment that someone had said to her, why do you have 6 baby daddies? Why not have, one father for all 6 of your kids? Her response was, I get more money from the system if I got 6 baby daddies than I do if I just got one. Because if they go max out at the percentage for all 6 to that one, where I can get a percentage from 6 different ones. So that right there, with her acting the fool and he the father of the youngest, there's multiple baby daddies.
Yeah, absolutely.
Multiple baby daddies. Because she didn't say he got, all 4 of them was his. He had the youngest one. So, and he said, fathers, where they daddies? He didn't say where they daddy. He said where they daddies. So that let me know you got multiple.
At least 3.
Multiple. So you cleaning up on food stamps. You cleaning up on welfare checks. You cleaning up on everything, but you can't feed your kids because you don't get stamps until the 11th. And if you got 4 kids, you can't tell me you ain't getting enough stamps that have to last you well into the next month. Your refrigerator still should be stocked when you get reloaded. This leads me to where my new modern woman show. And here's why I'm saying this. Because he said, bring my son out. I say all the time, even on the modern male show, we as women want to complain about how men have changed in the direction that they have gone in. But we raising these little motherfuckers. Okay? We can't blame nobody but ourselves. We can't look at other men and say, hey, you were a deadbeat dad, you were this, you were that. You chose the daddy. You chose who you slept with. You can't say that you didn't have a choice in the matter. You did. We all got a choice on who we lay down with. You also have a choice on how you interact with him. So can you imagine, as a child, that young boy, what he gonna think about as what a man's job is supposed to be, what a man really is? Because you just saw your mama drag your daddy, throw food back in his face, and refuse to allow him to see you. And all he wanted to do was feed his son. What kind of example is that she's setting for a man that's eventually one day gonna be somebody else's man, somebody's husband? What lesson is he learning? So that's how I got to where I got to do this. Like, we got to talk about this because we want to complain about these men, and I see it all the time, and she want to dog him and drag him. But what example are you setting for your young son that this is how a man is supposed to be? Because he's supposed to provide for his children, which is what the young man was trying to do. which you refuse to allow him to do so because you want to shame him and prove to everybody that he's an unfit father. But what you proved is you are unfit mother.
That is good.
Woo, I
You
know.
own one already.
When I tell you, every time I see it come up, I got more and more pissed. Like, I'm going to save it for the show. I'm going to save it for the show. Because Lord have mercy. And every time I saw a woman post and they was like, yeah, she was like, and I come in. No. She was not justified in anything that she did. None whatsoever. Never in this lifetime would I ever even think about doing that to a man.
You're old head though. You got to think, like you said, this new modern woman is changing. Everything's changing.
Everything is changing. And we are raising these men. So we can't complain about what we producing. How can you complain about what you producing? My biggest pet peeve, and then I'm gonna take a breath and I'm gonna give me a drink because y'all know this is like, can y'all tell it's a biggie for me? My biggest pet peeves when they do the videos and the pictures. He the head of the household. He the king. No, he a child.
Yeah.
That's not your man. That's not his job. And how can you, as a woman, instruct him on how to be a man without providing him with a positive example? Don't get me wrong, because there's plenty of women that have been successful at raising amazing men. I'm not saying that they're not capable, but they also had positive influences.
Right.
Whether the father was there or not, they had other positive influences to say, hey, this is what a man is supposed to be. What do you expect? I'm a breathe.
I think you done went 20 minutes strong.
I did.
You ain't never
Lord,
done that.
I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry.
You all right?
She not.
No, she ain't.
She ain't.
Okay.
That just got all over me because I felt for that young man. Like, wow, for real? Wow.
Problem is, there's so many people backing that bullshit. There's
a lot
issue.
of people backing. Yes, they back it because this is why I titled it. Hold on, wait a minute, because we got comments. I went on a rampage. I'm sorry, y'all.
You didn't take a breath.
I didn't. I just kept going.
Wait a minute,
Lynette says this is just trifling because the kids suffer from the foolishness. Stop with all these damn baby daddies. Stop letting every man you sleep with be around your kids. Woo, what? Baby, my kids is grown and I don't allow men to meet my kids. They grown. No, because if we ain't going nowhere, you can't meet my children. And creating bonds that are temporary. Exactly. Yeah. I'm sick of him and her. I am too. I'm 100% sick of him and her. Tara says, pass the collection plate.
I'm told.
Yes, Carrie Reach. I'm sorry. Y'all know how I get. And I ain't been on my soapbox like that in a minute. But that right there, I felt for him because I understood how he felt because I've seen it so many times. And every time I see it, I be like, don't do that.
So now you know what it does. As a man, you see that and you see all the women backing it. As a man, I'm going to steer away from women with kids.
Facts.
I mean, I'm like, look, I ain't dealing with that.
Listen, I don't date men with little children either. If you got little kids, that's an immediate no for me. And it's not because I don't want to bond with you. Well, let me tell a lie. Let me stop lying because I'm lying. Because I done raised mine grown. I ain't trying to raise no more. So I really ain't trying to bond with your children. And then two, I am a true believer that kids come first.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're not even finna get to that point where we had that situation where you got to feel like you got to choose between me and the kids. Let's not even have that problem. Okay, I'm not gonna put because I believe the kids come first.
Yeah.
Now, am I gonna have an attitude about it? 100%. But I understand. I understand. That don't mean I accept it.
You ain't gonna get around.
No, that's why I don't date men with little kids. Okay, teenager, I'll accept a teenager. Little kids, no, no. And he must have a good relationship with his baby mama. You do not have a good relationship with your baby mama, we can't talk.
Yeah.
We can't talk because I'm not going to deal with your baby mama drama. I'm not going to take that out. Yeah. So no. So again, I feel for y'all men. I get it. I 100% get it. Because you damned if you do and damned if you don't.
Yeah, because I didn't feel it was wrong.
I
But
didn't
see,
either.
that's me.
I didn't either.
You know, once I'm done, I'm a little bit different because I will cut everybody off. But you know,
I'm
my
the same
kid
way.
Would be my only thought. I mean, I could have been super tight with your kids. After me and you split up, you know, that's part of the package. So as part of that package, you gone, they gone too.
Yeah.
I think it would have been a difference if they was maybe married.
Yeah.
Right? If they're just in a relationship, that's different. Like the hell with you, lady.
Yeah, if they got to that
but
point,
if we were married, then
Yeah.
it's a thought. But you know what I want to talk about? Those men defending there. I'm gonna just be honest. Them some clout chasing dudes that looking to trying to get some pussy.
That's all that is.
I'm just gonna keep it a buck. There's some of them.
Some
They're
of them might
legit,
be,
but 95% of them is trying to get on their good side and get some pussy, and that's some whole shit. Sorry, that was bubbling. That's some whole shit. Right there. That's some whole shit. I'm gonna keep it as bucket as real as I can.
Yeah,
Man,
I'm
he ain't lying.
man, that's some whole
well,
shit.
you know what? To an extent, yes, I can agree with you on that. To an extent, yes, I absolutely agree. Tara says a lot of these women mess their children up at an early age. It's sad. Yes, it's a cycle that they don't. A cycle that they're not understanding that they're establishing because they're raising both the male and the female in the household, and so the male. I don't know what message he getting, poor little tink tink.
Shit.
And the female is getting the message that men ain't shit.
Yep.
Men ain't shit. You don't have to respect them. They only good for getting whatever you can out of them, and then you move on. That's what you're teaching them.
Look, it goes to watch these TikTok videos. You see the mama doing her dance. You see this little ugly ass little girl doing her dance, and I'm like, what are you teaching her?
You almost made me spit. Why they gotta be an ugly ass little girl, Rick?
That was wrong.
Yes.
I don't give a shit. But whatever. Yeah.
What are you drinking? Lord have mercy. Yes. Don't say that.
If they're ugly, they're ugly. Like you gotta be honest with them sometimes. So.
Listen, I hate it too. I can't stand it when I see it because you're already teaching her that it's all about your body.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can shake your ass, this is what you do to get attention. This is what you do to get likes. This is what you do to bring society around to follow you. These are like, eventually, you know, well, what if she grow up and she ain't got the same body her mama got and she ain't got the booty? And she's still gonna be out there. Like, what example are you setting for her? I don't understand.
Society. I mean, you look at Meg Thee Stallion, for example. She get out there, shake her ass, do what she want. Everybody loves her. They done gave her the key to the city. And you know what that's telling everybody? If you shake your ass, you're going to get the key to the city too.
Mm-hmm. Which is why they do that. It's the examples that we see now, which is why I said is society really shaping this new generation? Because back in my day when I was growing up, you didn't see that. You didn't see half butt naked ass women walking the red carpet, titties out, ass out. We didn't see that. The first time we saw an ass on national TV was Prince.
Yeah.
Hell, when he had to cut out in the pants, you know what I'm saying? That was from everybody was like, "Oh my God, Prince Joe!" Like they didn't do that. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with being sexy and sex appeal and all of these different things. But I feel like we moved away from really being sexy. It really is just about being nude. It's not about being sexy anymore. It's about being nude. And then if you don't have the body, you go out and purchase the body so that you can compete with everybody else.
Just don't go purchase the body from where Lil' Kim went and purchased.
Oh my God. Listen.
Just don't go there. Whoever she went to go, keep going.
Yes, Tara. I hold that thought right there. Yes, Tara. There's a fine line between being sexy and being trashy.
Yeah.
Listen, when I saw that picture of Lil' Kim, I thought somebody photoshopped it. I said, this got to be photoshopped. This cannot be real. Like, is this for real? And so the girl said, yeah, and then she sent me the video.
Yeah.
I said, oh my God. These people have lost their other loving mind. This is what we are teaching our young girls, is to not be happy with who you are. And you're not beautiful unless you got hair weaved down to your ass, a face full of makeup. Don't take a picture without a filter. It irritates the fuck out of me when I see people take pictures with little girls and they got filters on a child's face. That irks me so bad. What is that saying to that child? That you're not naturally beautiful, that I got to put a filter on you for you to be cute? What message are we sending? And I don't think people take a step back and think about that. Okay. But these are the women that are raising our children.
What about the dudes with filters? For real. I saw a dude with a filter and I was like, I had to ask somebody. I said, is this a filter?
He being raised by that new modern woman.
Man, if he don't sit
that new metrosexual.
Yeah, doing them
it's okay.
Videos with his mama.
Yeah. Dancing with her, shaking the it's okay now.
Man, his dad ought to knock his ass out.
Man,
it has now become socially acceptable for men to outwardly express their feminine side.
Look, I ain't getting in trouble with them, so let's just keep leaving me out of this.
I'm just saying.
Well, I want all the smoke.
I mean, and look, to each his own.
Exactly.
To each his own. I'm not saying right or wrong, but if this is what you're raising and you're saying it's okay for you to do this and it's okay for her to do that, then you can't complain about the crop of men that we have to choose from.
Right.
You can't be out here hollering you want an alpha, but you raising a beta. Because you want to break him. That's all you teaching him, is how to be a broke man. And cater. Now, don't get me wrong. As a woman, I like for a man to cater to me and take care of me. Don't get me wrong. Absolutely love it. Take care of me. I freely allow you to do so. But I have no expectation of it. Nor is that my thought that that's your job. But if you want to, I ain't finna fuss about it. I'm going to allow you to do it if that's what you choose to do. But I'm not finna try to force you to do so if you don't want to. That's what women are confused. You telling him, oh, you got to take care of me. But look what you're raising. Look what you teaching little Johnny. Little Johnny daddy don't want to come around. I wouldn't want to be around you either. Hell, little Johnny don't want to be around your ass.
Well, I've heard it a bunch. You can't see your son if we all ain't in it together.
I hate that.
And I'm
Ooh,
like, what the
hate
hell?
that.
I don't
hate
even
that.
like you. Why I gotta be bothered with you?
That's how it is.
I hate that.
That's because they still want you.
That's what it is.
But that's the problem. Again, we as women, we want to complain about what they're not doing as men, but we're not allowing them. He was trying to feed his child. She didn't allow him, but that makes him a bad dad. No, makes you a bad mama. Y'all want to make these demands, but then not allow them. I saw another video where the guy had his kids. The girl show up, baby mama show up at his house, talking about I come to get my kids because you didn't tell me she was gonna be over here. Mad because he got another woman at the house.
Hey.
What that got to do with anything? He said, you always complaining I don't want my kids, but then when I try to come and get them and I got them, here you come with some bullshit. But you trying to power trip because you trying to get him under your thumb. But listen, here's my advice to you guys. And every time I talk to somebody and they're going through these troubles, this is my advice. Times have changed in child court. Men are now being given just as many rights as women. Don't argue with her. Take her ass to court. Put yourself on child support. Get mandatory visitation. And so when she don't bring you your kids, don't complain. Take her ass back to court. She in contempt. You got a court order that said I'm supposed to see my kids. But see, women got men convinced y'all ain't got no rights. You got rights. You got rights.
I just been through it, so I know.
Yes, you got rights. Take her ass to court. Get your rights. And then you ain't even got to deal with her. You let the court deal with her. If y'all can't pass the kids off, the court will appoint a mutual party. Y'all meet, pass the kids off because you can't. You ain't got to deal with her. You got a right to see your kids. Spend time, especially if you paying child support. You got a right to see your child. Take her ass out the man, fuck that. Stop arguing with that hoe. Take her ass to court. Then she gonna be mad.
You know what boils me about that situation? Let's reverse the roles. Let's say she was dropping off or picking up her son. You think that lady bringing Happy Meals for all of them?
No.
As trifling as she was, she ain't got the money. Obviously, her food stamps ain't. She was like, man, if he would have said something like that, she would have been like, oh, your other bitch can't feed him?
Yeah.
You already know.
That's what it would have been.
Yeah,
so
I ain't they mama.
Yeah.
I ain't they mama.
Yeah.
Them ain't my kids. Oh, absolutely.
But she got the audacity to put that man on blast. But I
Oh,
guarantee you reverse it. You flip it.
Absolutely. She was only mad because they were broke up and now he ain't doing whatever it was that he was doing. But she's still stupid enough to fuck him. You still fucking him, that's on you. You can't be mad.
But you know what?
Can't be mad at nobody but yourself.
In that case, he seemed like the dude. Say she did ask him to bring something for the other kids. He could have got a $6 pizza from.
It seemed,
and he probably would have done.
He seemed like the type that he would have because he really, which is why I feel like it was a setup because he really seemed confused over what was going on. Because he said the first thing he said is, "You for real right now?" Like,
he'd been
for
doing
real. Everybody think you such a good dad.
Oh, now I know what it is.
Yeah.
One of the girls wanted to give him some ass.
Probably. He probably got
That's
another.
what it was. Nah.
She mad because he hit it and quit it. You can't be mad. See, oftentimes, this is what women do. They get pregnant thinking they're going to keep.
Man.
I got your baby, so how you going to leave it?
Easy.
Baby don't make him obligated to you. The only person he obligated to is the child. He is not obligated to you. And that's where they That's where they the misconnect comes in. They ain't getting it. They ain't getting it.
The new age women,
They
they want to be kept. They want to do all that other stuff, right? But what are you bringing to the table?
nothing. Nothing, because society tells me I don't have to. All I got to do is look good, have a big booty, a tiny waist, and you going to give me everything that I want. That's your job. What you mean? I ain't got to bring nothing to the table.
Yep, and you're gonna be that one with 4 baby daddies,
Exactly.
single. Like you got to bring something to the table.
Exactly.
Like, I'm married, right? But if I ever got, let's say I wasn't married, I'm gonna be a gold digger. I'm gonna turn around and do like, nah, man. Hey, what you got? You make 6 figures? Because if not, you got kids. Oh, I got to keep it moving.
They don't get it. Demetria said, Lord, this makes me grateful for the lack of baby daddy drama in my life and thankful for the positive male influences placed in my son's life, who also served as a sounding board for me. Absolutely. As you have to have some type of role model for your son. Some type of role model out there. Now, let me tell you, me and my baby daddy, I am thankful that we have a good relationship. We can travel. Like, I don't have that argument. Like, it ain't, my kids ain't feeling like, damn, mama, we can't invite mama because daddy coming and, and then they gonna be. Yeah. We don't have that. And I'm so thankful that I don't have to deal with that. And any man who come in my life has to be understanding of that, because there are men out there that come in and try to cause trouble just like they are women. And don't be like, I don't understand why you still so cool with your ex. I don't understand why it's a problem. Like why are you feeling threatened by him?
He don't know you then. If he feels threatened.
Immediately, what my response is, that's a personal problem. That ain't gonna work for me. I can't give you what you need for you to be comfortable in this relationship. I'm sorry, because I'm not the one that's gonna stroke your ego on a regular basis to try to make you feel comfortable. I can't do it. It's not in me.
He should be happy that y'all got a good relationship.
Right.
Because if y'all didn't, I would wonder why the hell they ain't got a good relationship.
Right.
What happened in that relationship?
Exactly.
You should be happy y'all got a good relationship.
Exactly. And that's the way I am, which is why I say, if you and your baby mama don't get along, we ain't got nothing to talk about, because I'm concerned y'all got kids together and y'all can't even get along. Nope. Something ain't right there. And I ain't getting myself in the middle of it. You ain't finna bring that baby mama drama over here. She ain't finna be blowing up my phone. I don't play those type of games.
I'm thankful I don't have that. Don't have that issue, man. Not at all.
So thankful. But
old for that shit.
But people do, man. When I say I know so many women who are like that, who have attempted to use the children as a pawn in order to control him, and the only people who end up losing is the kids.
Yeah, that's it.
The kids are the one who end up losing out in the end, because now they don't have a relationship with whoever, whether it be the mother or the father. Yep. Now there's not a relationship because one or the other is blocking that. I don't have, to this day, I don't have a relationship with my father. I'm not attempting to. I'm 53 years old. I could care less about it really establishing. Like, really, when I see the man, I call him by his government name. Like,
but he ain't your dad.
He's a sperm donor. He's a sperm donor.
There's a difference, right?
Exactly what he is. He is a sperm donor. And what really got me about him, like, my mama used to force us sometimes to go stay with him, and I'd never want to go. I was okay. We were going to stay at my grandmama's house, his mom and dad's house. Like, I was cool because I love my granddaddy. Like, I've always gravitated, for some reason, to strong men. I love my granddaddy. But what got me was he remarried, okay? And when she already had 2 kids when they married. and then they had another child together. And it was like me and my sister and brother no longer existed
Mm-hmm.
when he got with her.
That's crazy.
Get on up out my face, nigga. We ain't got nothing to talk about.
That's crazy.
And so again, remember how we always talk about kids can grow up in the same household but still have different perspectives. So when he started dating his now wife, people gonna be listening to this because I ain't never really told this story. The first thing, y'all know, when I tell you who I am today really is who I have always been, even as a child. Even as a child, I've always been this way. The very first time I met this woman, she tried to give me some money. And so she had given money to my sister and brother, and they was like, oh, okay, yeah. So, but this, I don't want your money.
There you go.
Oh, I don't need you. Thank you, but no thank you. I don't want your money. Like, what, you trying to buy my love? Like, my love ain't like 10 little funky dollars ain't finna buy me. And so ever since then, that put up like a block. Like I never opened myself up really to getting to know her after that. I would go because I would have to go, but I never really opened myself up. I never opened myself up to even getting to know my half sister. Because if you notice, I never even talked about it. I ain't never told nobody I got a half sister.
I wouldn't know.
I got one sister, one brother.
Mm-hmm.
And even when they ask me about it, I'll be like, I ain't got no other sister. Got one sister, one brother. But my mother also played a part in me not wanting, because all I ever heard was the fact that he was a no good daddy. He wasn't no good. He wasn't no good. Get what you can get out of it. My sister and brother took that for what it was. I'm gonna get what I can get out of him, and even to this day, they do. They get what they can get out of him. My baby girl don't even know the man. She about to get married. Ask me. He getting the invitation.
Well, I got to ask you already. It's your ass.
She don't want to send him an invitation. See, you ain't got to send that man no invitation. You are not obligated to him whatsoever. Whatsoever. But that also, I'm going to tell you what also it did for me, though. Because even though it gave me a distaste for his ass, because I had those positive examples, I still chose a man that I knew was going to be a positive example for my girls. Therefore, I don't have to worry about them, because they looked for men who had characteristics of their father.
Mm-hmm.
Because one thing you'll never hear me say is that he was a bad daddy. I can't even sit here and tell that lie. He did an amazing job. But again, even when we separated, I didn't attempt to break that bond. I didn't attempt to be like, no, y'all can't talk to y'all daddy. You can't do that. Why would I do that?
That's right, because you wasn't bitter. That you wasn't bitter.
I wasn't bitter.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But the kids are suffering from the bitterness.
yeah, you wasn't bitter. You understood that it was about the kids.
It's always about the kids.
But going back to this podcast, these new age women, that ain't what it's about.
It's supposed to always be about the kids, but you're right. It's about this new modern woman. She all about herself.
Mm-hmm.
And she could care less about anybody else, especially her kids.
They're the afterthoughts. They defense mechanisms to when I can't get what I want.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna use them. Now I'm gonna bring them in.
Because check this out. Here's something else I noticed, because in the original video, she didn't show herself.
No.
She just showed him. In her response video, she showed herself.
Mm-hmm.
You can't feed your kids, but bitch, you got nails, you got hair, your face big, but you can't feed your children. Where your priorities lie? Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm about to be raggedy before I let my kids go without.
Oh,
There's no way. I have holes in my socks, shoes, shirt, everything else. But my kids gonna be shitty sharp when you see them older. Her kids always clean, but damn, she looked like somebody drug her ass down the street and throwed her away and brought her back. There's no way. No way.
You have been on one tonight.
I'm sorry, because those are the type of things that I don't understand. And then you want to throw good food back at this man, but you can't feed your kids.
They hungry as hell.
Yeah.
The kid might even share with them. Who knows?
Yeah. I'm like, damn.
That's why people, you seen that they did the little plate. Somebody did with the 4 plates where they cut the burger up, put little fries. Like, you could have cut that bitch into quarters. Gave everybody a little sprinkle. Some food is better than no food. So I'm confused. You so bitter that you'd rather your kids go hungry than to accept the food that this man. What example are you setting for your kids?
It's sad.
I'm wondering. I'm like you. This had to be a setup.
Oh, it was a
Oh,
setup.
definitely a setup.
Because she was rolling soon as he pulled up.
I bet he ain't got no food.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because she said, I'm finna prove to everybody. She was not expecting this to backfire. She was not expecting people to see her as the villain in this whole thing. She wasn't prepared for that, which is why she came out with her little response talking about people dragging me across social media. Yeah, ho. I'm sorry.
I told you it would be.
I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am. They dragging your ass across social media.
They're supposed to.
They supposed to, 100%. Hey, CL, darling, welcome. They supposed to be dragging you across social media.
Yeah.
You thought it was cute because you out. Because, see, that's the thing. This new modern woman think that shit is cute. That shit ain't cute. You acting a motherfucking fool and showing your ass. That shit ain't cute.
Hey, and quit showing out in front of white people.
You posting it.
I'm like, come
Golly.
on, man.
They sitting back loving this
I'm
shit.
like, God,
You about to make me get on another soapbox.
we got company and you showing out.
They love it.
Y'all kill me.
They love it.
You want to act a plum motherfucking fool in front of these white folks and then wonder why they see us the way they see us.
They love it.
Why the police respond to us the way they respond to us. Now, I'm not saying, and please don't misunderstand what I'm saying, because I'm not saying that the police are justified in the shit that they do, because they are not. But I'm saying, when we act a fool, we always got to act a fool, and then the first ones to want to cry victim.
And you know they on edge already when they pull your. As soon as they pull a black man and they can see you, they already on edge.
Now we got to argue. What you pull me up for?
I'm like, man, just get my ticket. I don't just get my ticket. I ain't got no
like, okay, I get, yes, we got racial profiling and all of those different things, and they pull your ass over for no reason, but don't give them no justification. License and registration and hand that shit on.
Big fact. Because we know there's a difference. I watched a YouTube video the other day.
Keep it moving.
White dude pulled this white dude over. The white dude got out the car faster than the cop, walking to him like, you better know who you pulling over, buddy. If that was a black guy,
he would have got shot
man,
the minute the car door
he
opened.
would have caught 3 of them right in the chest.
Like,
so we know there's a difference. So don't give them a reason. We know it's a difference.
Now that whole video done went viral. And this is the example of black women, because you know I did that Angry Black Woman show. Like we always want to talk about, we getting tired of people labeling us as angry black women. Bitch, you just did a whole video. You just did a whole video acting a plum fool, throwing good food. I don't care if it was McDonald's, good food back at a man because he didn't bring food for 3 other illegitimate little children that you got in there in the house.
trifling heifer. It would have been funny as hell if he would have pulled when she rolling. He would have pulled up with 4 McDonald's bags.
Yeah.
Then when she, I bet she would have posted that. She would have took that line down.
It wouldn't have been no video
Hey, she would
then.
have took that video down
Wouldn't have
fast
been no
as hell.
video then. Like I don't freaking get it. Man, when I tell you, every time I look up, I'm loving my new network. Not once has I've seen the little pop-up, like the stream is going well. Like, I'm so happy with my little net. Okay, Amazon, I'm not mad at you.
This
But
time.
I was hot about that camera. Ooh, I was
That
so
would've been
hot about
perfect,
that
too.
camera. I was so hot about that camera.
They
Lord
want to
have
follow
mercy.
you where you go.
Right. I was so hot about that camera. I couldn't believe that camera was so, and it's still at 5. Man, okay, we getting it. But anyway,
Yeah, it's pushed up.
I just have to, because y'all keep getting me on soapboxes and y'all keep hitting my buttons on things tonight.
You've been on your soapbox 50 minutes strong.
Jump straight.
I know. I'm sorry.
I
Now,
know.
this been since Casa.
Wait a minute. And here's the funny
You
thing.
started
that
Wait a
business,
minute.
gossip.
Here's the funny thing. So when we was at Casa and I was telling him about the show, and he was like, "Yeah, you gonna be mad at me?" I said, "What makes you think I'm gonna be mad at you?" And he was like, "Yeah, because I know you gonna have to defend." I said, "Who told you I was defending her?"
Shit.
Yeah.
I knew it. She texted me and was like, "This is what we talking about." I went, "Fuck."
You already knew I was gonna go
You
in
said
on
his
her.
own.
I knew it. I was like, just sit back, just enjoy the ride.
Cause I'm confused. Listen, I am the first one to say that my relationship with my children is not perfect. It's not perfect.
Right.
It's absolutely not perfect. But the one thing that I truly believe, and I think it's really because I don't have a relationship with my father, is that it was important to me that my girls had a relationship with their father. That was important to me. Now, I can't lie. Sometimes I get jealous. Man,
What you jealous of?
because they daddy's girls.
I mean,
That's how
They
it
are,
always
man.
is.
When they were little, we would go out of town and we would come back. We come through the door. Daddy's home. Daddy. Well, damn, I'm home too.
hey, look, my bad girl know whatever. She'll tell her mama, I know my daddy again. I call my daddy.
Oh, I was like that about my granddaddy. Oh, I was like that about my granddaddy gave me anything I wanted.
My grandma was like,
Let me. It was so funny, y'all. Let me tell you.
that might be reminiscent.
The very first car that I bought, right? Wasn't but 18 first car I bought. No, I was 19 first car I bought. And of course, I needed a co-signer, right? Now, my mom and my grandmama had been trying to get my granddaddy to co-sign for a car for my sister. And he kept telling me no. So when I went to the car lot to look for the car, they was like, your granddaddy ain't gonna sign. Yes, I know, Carolyn, you a daddy's girl. And he was like, he ain't gonna co-sign for you. He wouldn't co-sign for Donna. He ain't gonna co-sign for you. So I'm at the dealership. Of course, they tell me I need a co-signer. So I called my grandmama, answered the phone. I said, can I speak to granddaddy? She was like, what you want? I said, talk to my granddaddy. He ain't finna, because my mama done already told her I'm at the car dealership. And he ain't finna co-sign. I said, can I talk to my granddaddy, please? So he gets on the phone. I said, granddaddy, I said, I need a co-signer to get my car. He was like, well, okay, we put the guy on the phone. I give him the info. Gave him the info. When I tell you they was hotter than fish grease.
Right.
Woo, they was hotter than fish grease. Why he co-signed for you? Because he already know. When I say I'm going to pay the note, I'm going to pay the note. He ain't got to worry about is the note going to get paid, because he know I'm going to pay the note. If I say I'm going to do something, he know I'm going to do it. And so therefore he felt comfortable, like, oh, I can depend on her because I've proven that I'm the dependable child.
Yeah, it is.
That's what men like. You show you dependable.
That's it.
Which is why I tell women all the time. Simple to get what you want out of a man.
It is.
It's so simple.
We
Y'all
easy,
so
hey,
easy.
hey, we easy. We don't
Y'all
want much.
so easy. You don't ask for much. You just want a little piece. Give me a little piece.
Got that, man.
Hey, suck my dick. Give me
Yeah.
a little sex. You know, keep me happy. And I will give you the world. You ain't got to ask for nothing.
Yeah.
It don't take much. I
It
swear
don't take much at all.
Come to the game with me, watch it. You know, just chill with me. Pull up at the podcast with me. Listen, we'll answer, but
It's easy. It's easy. We make it difficult because we expect him to be us.
See that? Now that's really we dudes are not women. I can't love how you love.
Right. We different.
I
We
can't
different.
be
Lee, you hit that on the
affectionate
head.
like you are. It's just, I mean, I've been like this so long. I'm like, fuck. You've been like this 52 years. It's hard to change.
And it don't mean you don't love her any
Right.
less or anything like
Right.
that. It's just you are who you are.
And you have to accept him for who he is and stop trying. See, here's the thing. We demanding you to love us the way we want to be loved. But if that's not your love language,
Right.
then I can't force you to be something that you're not. But what I can do is understand and see what your love language is.
Yeah.
And most of the time for men, the love language is acts of service.
Mhm.
When that nigga do whatever and you ain't even got to ask, he in love. You ain't got to ask. It's already done. You ain't even started. Can you take trash out? Car already washed and cleaned out. You don't tell me you love me. Well, bitch, he cleaned your car. He make gas tank always full. You out like I'm confused. Now, just because you want to hear I love you all the time, I get it. We all like words of affirmation. But if that's not who he is, and he's showing you that he loves you through his acts of service, why are you questioning it?
You can tell somebody you love them all day, but if you can show them different.
Yeah.
I'd rather you show me than to tell me.
Absolutely.
But-
Absolutely.
Rather you show me than you tell me.
If you get me to tell you I love you, I really love you. Because I ain't gonna say it.
Because that's how most men are.
I ain't
And I
saying
say
shit
that,
that I
I
mean.
tell that to women all the time. Pay attention to his actions. And then when he start expressing his emotions, you better
Take
listen.
Take it.
You better listen. Because he mean it.
Yeah, hey.
But we too busy looking for what we want. And if he ain't doing it the way we want it, then he didn't say it the way I want him to say it. What the fuck? So now you mad? He still told you he loved you, but he didn't say it the way you wanted to hear. Like, I don't get this new modern woman. I don't get it.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I feel sorry for men dating right now. I feel sorry for them.
Hell, I feel sorry for me dating right now.
I feel.
Your ass.
Because I keep running across all these damn emotional ass men that these bitter ass women is raising.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
that
And
makes
I can't be responsible for your emotions. When you come in, want to tell me your whole little sob story about who done took you down. No, look, I can't give you what you're gonna need.
Man,
That's my favorite, baby. I'm sorry, because it's not gonna work because I cannot give you what you need to be comfortable in this relationship.
Right.
I can't do it. I'm not gonna do it. I don't understand you men who take that shit on.
something. Shit.
Now there are a few that you can bring around and help them to understand that all men are not the same.
Right.
But that's an uphill battle, and you have to consciously make that choice and feel like she's worth that battle. Because where the frustration comes in at, where y'all trying to fight that battle, and the whole time you trying to fight that battle, she looking at you like, care nothing about what you talking about.
You got one time to act like that, and I will shut all the way down. It's over.
I'm just
That's
saying.
when I'm gonna say yes.
I don't understand.
I ain't gonna be able to give you what you look.
I don't understand. I see it all the time. I see the TikTok videos. I see the posts. Like, I'm confused. And then I don't even know any other way to say that. These emotional ass niggas. Did you see the post in that group? Dude
You
made
know
a
how I do.
post, and the post said he can cook, he can clean, he can pay all his bills. Ladies, what you bringing to the table besides sex? My comment was same thing he bringing to the table when she got the same.
Mm-hmm.
Like why is it a competition? I'm confused. And then I had to come back in because he was like, well, you just answered the question. I did answer the question. My question is, you asked what I'm bringing. Same thing he brings to the table because I can do the same.
You know what I want to know? If he asked that question and he's saying, besides, so where's he getting this sex from? If she ain't giving it to him, where he?
See, that
Okay,
Never mind.
one, it was his way trying to make
Never mind,
himself
never
cool.
mind.
Right,
Drink
little
my drink.
dude.
Where he getting this?
Right, little dude. Because I'm different. That's the first thing we coming across on the table with. If the sex ain't popping off, we ain't got nothing to talk about. Keep it moving. I'm sorry, I'm different. I'm
I
different.
didn't even think about that. Now you're gonna make me go look.
Yeah, he posted that. Oh, he got his panties in the wad over it. I did answer the question. And so then I came, because it is supposed to be a sex group. So I came in, I said, this is supposed to be a sex group, not a relationship therapy group. Like, what the fuck? Like, what we doing up in here?
So this was earlier today.
Yeah.
Oh
You
man.
know how I get mad. I
So
was in
shit,
the mood.
I've
been on one
day.
all day. I'm sorry, y'all.
Should've
We
known.
had an hour, y'all, and I feel like I done talked most of the time. I ain't let nobody talk.
You-
I feel like Hollywood, I done brought you in. You ain't got to say shit. 'Cause
Well,
I
you
was
know.
on my soapbox because I don't get it. I'm confused by this mess that we got going on. These new age women that's raising these babies to think that shaking your ass and putting on something tight fit, showing your midriff, showing your like these little girls know all the TikTok challenge dances. The song come out and I'll look at them. My favorite, you want to know what my favorite ones are? It's a little girl. She couldn't even been 2. She barely over 1. She had to be because she still had that weeble wobble, but they don't fall down kind of walk.
Mhm.
And so the music came on and she started dancing and turned around and put the hands on the ground. And the minute she turned around, the daddy said, pop!
Yep.
And popped, and he said, not around me.
Right.
And the auntie or whoever grabbed that, don't hit her, don't hit her. She said, shit. I said, see, that's right there. That's what. No, I wish. I wish. Listen, I got a granddaughter, 6 years old. I wish she would. I'm sorry, she 5. Why I keep making Izzy older? She 5. I wish she would. I love the fact that she danced like a little girl. Like when we went to her little dance recital, kindergarten, graduation thing, like, you know, they dancing like, you know, well, pre-K graduate. They dancing like little girls.
They should.
Spinning around, jumping up and down. You know what I'm saying? Like she loved to dance. She choreographing her own little head. Like she be like, play dance party, Nana. So I have to put music on, and she danced and spit. I love the fact that she danced like a little girl. She ain't trying to do the challenge videos and shake it and like, what are we teaching them?
Sad.
And then we wonder why that's a whole nother subject. But I'm gonna go on and say it, and then we're gonna get it off here. Then we wonder why the pedophiles are looking at our babies the way that they look at our babies. Because you got her dressed like a grown woman. Hair extensions, makeup, lips popping.
Yeah.
You know?
And they don't want to hear that truth, though. They do not want to hear that shit.
You want to say, why you looking at my child like that? Look at how you presenting your child.
They're not ready
all
for that.
All the nasty motherfuckers. I don't know why.
Like she a grown woman.
That's how she went to dress, and that's how she expressed herself.
That's
what they say.
No,
I'm like, man.
No, listen. I am a true believer in expressing yourself. Mm-hmm. Dress however you want to dress, because I'm going to dress however I want to dress. but you have to be prepared for what comes with how you dress. And if you out here with your ass out, titties out, and then a man approach you sexually, you can't be offended by that. Like, what is he supposed to think? You out here with your titties and ass out. To him, he think it's okay. Again, like there's a thin line between sexy and inappropriate, is how I'm gonna say it.
He thirsty. That's the first thing she
Right.
gonna say. He
Ooh,
thirsty.
I see it all the he always up in my inbox. Girl, he in your inbox because you always posting videos in your bikini bouncing
He
up
think
and
you
down.
easy.
Yeah.
Let's just
Yeah.
call it spade to spade. He think you easy.
Man.
You dressing like that. That's the energy and vibes
That
you
is
giving off.
exactly. Let me tell you something. I'm confused on how anyone would think that a man is looking at you any type of way other than sexually. You willing to go on social media and shake your ass out for everybody. Now, don't get me wrong, because you know I'm not gonna I ain't into women, but I do like a nice booty.
Yeah.
And I watch all the booty shaking videos. I'm gonna watch you shake it. I'm gonna watch it. But you better be prepared for what's gonna come along with it.
Yeah.
Because I'm that type of woman. We out. I'd be like, did you see that ass walk by? Like, damn.
Oh yeah, because
But if you willing to shake your ass on social media, butt ass naked. Now I have seen some where they just doing the dance or whatever. It's the butt ass, like the ones that girl, you doing it for the likes
Absolutely.
and for the attention.
Oh.
Because nowadays, what dance don't have you shaking your ass in it? So I ain't really talking about the ones, the challenges.
Yeah.
Now, you specifically on here because you got a nice booty or you paid for one, and you want to get on here and shake it to see if you can get some likes and you can get some comments so that you can go viral, so that you can make you some money. So that you can take that money and invest in looking like Lil' Kim.
Mm.
Because every time you do something to your
I
body,
know he did not get out.
no, I don't know
No.
what movie they might have called her. It might have called. I keep forgetting to turn that off, but you don't think about the example that you set. What man gonna want somebody? Everybody done seen everything you got.
That's it.
I don't want it.
They don't want it.
Everybody done seen it, and if I come for it, it's because I know everybody like it,
It's easy.
and so I can prove that it's easy, and I can walk with it on my arm for a minute. But I ain't finna really dedicate myself to you. But I'll show you off, let you be arm candy for a minute.
That's it. That's why them women be hating. Average looking woman got a man do everything for her.
Yep.
And then this bad woman single, and she wonder why she's still single because men are very territorial, right? And when y'all not property, don't say it, but
No,
but we
I get it.
territorial.
No.
But
I understand
we
what you're
like
saying.
to keep people away from our stuff. And if we know that everybody can get it and everybody can see it, that ain't exclusive. And I would take an average girl who gonna treat me right any day over a bad social media girl who gonna shake her ass for the world.
Right.
It's not even a competition.
Let me tell you something. What I say, the first thing a man need to make me feel protected and secure. I want you to be territorial over me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want no man that's gonna act a monkey, but I want you. Yeah, I know you see her, but she with me.
Yeah, don't put his jacket on.
We rolling. No, well, first of all, you gonna let me be me. You gotta let me be me. Huh. Cause I am sexy. Sexy is who I am. Okay. I don't do the half butt naked, but I'm gonna get sexy.
I'm okay with sex.
I'm gonna get sexy.
But-
I like to be sexy.
You know.
But you can't tell me now. I do enjoy asking them. If I'm a man, if a man asks me out on a date, And I've said this before on the show. One of the things I love, I always say, how you want me dressed? Like, where we going? You know, where you taking me? How you want me dressed? How cute do you want me? Now, I'm going to choose the outfit, but I want you to tell me, how cute? Like, do you want me cute? You take me around the boys and you need the boys to understand, yeah, that's like, how cute do you want me to be? Because I'm going to get cute for you. But you can't pick my outfit out for me.
Oh, should he? If he can pick your outfit out for you, I'm going to question it again.
You can't pick it. And I've said before, if you take longer, because I'm a natural girl, if he take longer than me to get ready, it don't work.
Yeah.
It can't work. It can't work.
Man, I'm in and out.
Because depending on where I'm going, I can get ready in about 30 minutes. Where we going? Depends on where we going. And that's including the shower, doing my hair. I can get ready in 30 minutes. Where we going?
Hell, I'm gonna put on some jeans, sneakers, and a t-shirt.
Right.
That's wrong.
I expect you to be waiting on me. You ain't waiting on me, we got a problem.
Looking at the come
Yeah,
on,
like,
girl.
right.
Especially I'm getting hungry. I'm like, man, hurry up.
Man, I could be in a 3-piece suit in 15 minutes.
Rena said, yes, I agree. I need to be protected and secure. That's important to me. If a man don't make me feel protected and secure, if I feel like I got to protect you, that's a problem for me.
Oh, man. It'd be a problem for me. I feel like,
That's a
like,
problem.
man, my lady
That's a
got to
problem
protect
for
me.
That's a problem for me.
Right.
If I feel like, damn, we out somewhere, I'm going to have to probably.
I'm going to have to help this girl.
Listen. I got to help.
Y'all ain't gonna make it. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have to help this nigga. He gonna
He better get his ass.
I'm feeling like, nigga, you. There are, and when I say I'm old school, y'all, and we over an hour, we're gonna have to get out here. Listen, when I say I'm old school, there are certain things that I look for in a man. Like, say for instance, we out and we walking down the street. If you don't pull me to the inside,
First of all, if your ass ain't on the inside
from the start,
yeah, I'm be like, hey, you don't lost your mind.
but I'm
old
that
school.
type. I'm that type of woman. I ain't really paying attention. You know me,
Yeah, I'm like, get your ass on there.
right? And I look for a man and say, "What? Your ass." And then here's the other thing. I'm a little different. This is something I'm different with too. Most women like for the man to hold the door for her to go in. I want you to break. You need to go through that door first, nigga. Because I don't know what's in there. You need to be protecting me. You go through the door first. You stop. Open the door. You lead me in. Because whatever's coming, when we come through that door, I'm going to need you to take.
All right.
Because your job is to protect me. So how are you protecting me if you sending me through the door first? Because now I'm going to take whatever's coming in. All right. A lot of men don't think that way. I like a man to think that way. The little dude that I would tell you about, the one that immediately, he was like that.
Why you gotta be little?
I don't know. I don't know why I call him little dude, but he was like that. When he was like,
you kill that man confidence calling him little dude.
She killed.
No.
She
Listen,
killed him.
I give him 100% respect because he immediately put me in my feminine energy in his presence. And when we got to where we were going, like we took an Uber to where we were going, me being me, minute the Uber pulled up, I went to grab the door. He said, you go, I got you. Got you. And I was like, okay. He didn't go into, because, sometimes, oh, you women, y'all kill me. You can't wait for me, though. He politely.
I got you.
I got you.
Now?
Somewhere being little. Somewhere being little. That's what it is.
I'm gonna put it this way. No, I don't do long distance. He's long distance. It was a great date. He's long distance. I don't do long distance. But he did an amazing job. That whole night, I felt protected and secure while I was with him. And he made sure, even though naturally, like I'm a take charge type, that's naturally who I am. he kept me in my feminine energy the whole night. And even and every time the take charge, he didn't he
Damn, I gotta meet him. Shit.
and it was just a touch. His touch was like, I got this. I got
Did
it.
he do that when the bill came?
He took care of the bill.
And you tried to put your I got it, baby.
Hey, no, hey.
Listen,
Hun that damn bill. God.
I was on a date, so his job was to pay the bill. I wasn't reaching for the bill,
Mm-hmm.
so I didn't. But
She want hey.
Poe Rick,
Fucking bill.
listen. I am the type of woman. I'm the type. If I invite you out, then I'm paying for it. I don't care what you say. If I invited you, I'm paying for it. And so Rick, the first time when he went out with me, we was at Casa, and he went out. No, he pulled his card like, no, I snatched him. No, I got this.
But you know why? Now you talk about new age women and new age. He's an old age man.
He is.
And the man is the provider. So
Right.
he wants
And
to
I
take care of
respected
his
him
own
for that.
thing.
I
So
100%
it's
respect.
tough. It's crazy. Me and my wife, we share our own same account, but when the bill comes, I still whip out my debit card.
Right.
And we share the same account, but that's just the way it is, man. That's what the man does.
I get it, but it wasn't Rick's idea. Rick didn't say, hey, let's go to Casa. I said,
Man.
and then too, because one, me and Rick are not in a relationship. So if I said invited him out as a friend, hey, let's go to Casa and eat, then I'm gonna cover the bill.
I was all tore up. That first time I was like, I would be.
He was like, you could tell he was all like
I'm sitting there
frustrated, like, huh? You finna pay? Yeah, no, I got it.
My homeboys don't even. I need more friends like you. My homeboys don't even pay for my shit.
But that is who I am. That is who I am. And it's not about, for me, it wasn't about trying to make Rick look bad as a man. It's just who I am.
Once I figured that out, I was like,
Yeah, it's just who I am. It wasn't about taking nothing away from him. It's just who I am.
I
I do that when I'm dating men. If I invite you out, so baby, come on, let's go to dinner. We're going to the movies, we're going to dinner. We're gonna chill.
I still tried to get it the next time, but buddy, I don't know what
you ain't invited me. When you say, okay, when you text me and say, hey, KO, let's go to Casa, then when we go to Casa, then the bill on you. But you ain't said that.
Yeah,
and so
another show you need right there.
What?
If I invite you to dinner, should it be assumed that I'm paying the bill? Because I think there's been a lot of commotion.
Oh, because these new age people going Dutch and all kind of things. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I had a date one time and I never forget this. This was the first date. We went out. Matter of fact, it wasn't New Year's Eve. It was in December, but it wasn't New Year's Eve. It was before Christmas. We went out. We went downtown to damn, I can't think of the restaurant's name right now. It was in the Gulch down there. We shut the place down. Like, great conversation, having drinks, we eat food, we sitting down. The bill come. He get a girl his card, right? His card don't go through.
Oh.
So she come back and she say, now mind you, we've been there for hours. Hours. Drinking, chilling. The bill was almost $200. Okay?
Oh, that hurt.
So she said, he was like, are you sure? She was like, yeah. She was like, I ran it twice. Didn't go through. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, ooh, you got to fucking be kidding. So I'm got this whole thing planned. I'm like, he was like, no. He was like, if you can pay the bill, you pay the bill. We can go to the bank right now. Like, if you follow me to the ATM and get my money out, like, I'm gonna pay the check, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna give you your money back. So I'm sitting there, I'm embarrassed like a motherfucker. Like, nigga, Are you fucking kidding me? So my thought is, what if I couldn't pay the bill?
Nigga would have been back there doing dishes.
So I go on and give him my card. I'm paying the bill, and I'm thinking to myself, we ain't get this it right here. We ain't get, nigga, you ain't getting that you.
Hold on.
We ain't having no another opportunity. Are you fucking kidding me?
What happened if it was a glitch in the system?
Well, that's actually what it was.
See,
So he go to the ATM and he can't get money out of the ATM. His phone is dead, because when I say we had been there for hours, his phone was dead and my phone was dead. So I had plugged up my phone and charged up. He had charged his. Once his phone comes on, so he was banking with Bank of America. He had used his card at several different places, and so they had froze his card because they was like, hey, so they had sent him a text to say, hey, is it you? But his phone was dead, so he couldn't respond to the text, so they shut the card down. So that was his only saving grace. Because when I say, I was like, nigga,
hold on. I had the same thing happen to me last Saturday.
I gave him the benefit of the doubt.
I was coming home from working out, and I almost ran out of gas. I said, because I'm not getting gas on that side of town. Gas is cheap over here. I get a text. Did you make these charges? I was like, no. I guess when I said no, they cut it off.
Cut it off, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there going, man, am I going to make it home?
Yeah, they'll do that. They will cut it off because they don't know who's going on. Like, yeah.
Because they got to pay that money. They got to refund you that money. No, the moment you say it wasn't you, I got to do it.
But I am the type, if I invite you out, if we date and I invite you out, if I say, hey, let's go out, take you out to dinner. I even one of them, because I keep saying dating. I don't date. I'm not looking for no relationship. I'm comfortable. One of my friends, this was years ago, one time, it was funny. He'd never had, because I texted him. I was like, what you doing? Such and such. That Friday, it was after Thanksgiving. I said, what you doing the Friday after Thanksgiving? He was like, I ain't got no plans. Why? What's up? It's like, let's go out. I'm going to take you out. I said, I ain't never had no woman text me talking about, let's go out. I said, yeah, come on. I said, you pick the restaurant if you want to go. We're going to go out. So he a foodie too. He picked a nice little restaurant. We ate good. So got you. Check came. I looked at the check. I said, I'm just let you know. You putting out. I got the check, but your ass putting out tonight. Please understand you about to put out for this check right here. But I got you. But you putting out tonight.
That's probably every man's dream, though. To go out and get a run
up a check. He was happy.
And then for the girl to tell you that you putting out. That's
probably he was happy. He cracked up laughing. He said, you for real? Mm-hmm. I'm just letting you know. Because, nigga, this check over $100. Nigga, you putting out.
Just so you don't get it twisted.
And that was your friend, huh?
Yeah, he was just a friend. I haven't been in a relationship in a long time. And I say this all the time. We're going to get off here, y'all. We had an hour and 28 minutes. We're going to get off. I am not equipped right now to handle somebody else's emotions. I don't want to deal with it. And so I don't want to put myself in that position. Because right now I'm being about me. And I care about you. But I can't. Which is why I say to people, baby, I can't give you what you're looking for and what you're going to need to be in a relationship with me. Because most men going to think I'm a nigga. Dude, I need my peace. I ain't trying to look at you every day. I ain't trying to, don't blow my phone up. Don't be asking where I am. None of that. When I see you. When I'm in the mood, I'm going to text you. That's where we need to be at. And if we can stay there, then I'm good.
Okay, you're a male version of me. I mean, a female version of me.
I can't help it. I don't. And that's why every time I meet an emotional man and you want to cry, when I tell you, I don't know how many times I've had men cry on me. Nigga, is you for real? Is you crying right now?
Dry it up.
I don't mind. I don't mind
Talk
you.
to you like it's a kid. Dry it up.
Now I slip into mama mode and I give him advice. I slip into mama mode and I give him advice because I be like, "Po, look, tink. I'm gonna help you out and I'm gonna give you advice. But as far as anything else between me and you, you just killed it. Because this is our first conversation. You already crying. You already crying, talking about how your heart been broken. Baby, I can't protect your heart. I'm not the one. I'm not the one. I can't give you what you gonna need to be comfortable in this relationship. I can't do it for you. I'm sorry. But we're gonna get out because we had an hour and a half, y'all. And I'm sorry. I feel like I done talked the whole time. I done got on my soapbox. And Hollywood came in. He didn't really get to talk much. As y'all can see, that whole McDonald's gate or whatever they call it, that struck a chord with me. I feel like I need to do a part 2 because I really didn't talk about the modern woman because that little heifer. I'm calling that girl names. That woman got away with me. But thank y'all for tuning in tonight. And we're gonna get off of here. Man, when I say I'm loving my new network, we look good. We nice and clear. Like I like it. The signal never dropped.
You know, I almost fucked my beard up.
What you do?
You know,
I see it's a little shorter.
Yeah,
What you do?
Fuck. I was, I hit it and was like, oh shit, did I lose all of it?
No,
I said, oh,
but I can tell it is a little shorter.
Oh,
You made me have I'm sorry.
there you go.
All right, y'all. We're going to get off here because I ain't going to talk about my flash that Rick just made me have. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Ian brought